What's up, y'all? It's a good pal Drew back with another video, and I'm going to discuss the most asked about, the most requested, the most DM'd thing I get on Instagram, and that is, how do I start shooting artists, concerts, and festivals? Well, stick around because I am going to give you my advice on exactly how to do that. You want to say it, or like, should I say it? You want me to say it? Roll intro. I do love Tim Hortons, as always. We got Jack back in the studio with us. The king has returned. He's back from spring break, from his shenanigans. It's good to have you back, buddy. Thanks for coming. So before I give you my top 9 pieces of advice, 9 pieces? 9 pieces? Yeah, that's weird. 9. Should have been top 10, but it's top 9. Trying to stand out here. But before I give you all that advice, I'm gonna give you just a little backstory into what I do. My name is Drew Schaefer. I'm a concert videographer, photographer. I've shot artists such as Tiesto, Blau, Shaquille O'Neal, yes, he's a DJ on the weekends, Justin Caruso, and I'm also the former head of video at Prime Social Group, which is a concert promotion company in Columbus, Ohio. So I really just wanted to make this video to kind of like help you guys out, because when I started 3 years ago, I really didn't know where to go, what to do, who to talk to. So I'm just gonna give you guys my top 9 pieces of advice, and I really hope that it kind of helps you out. Tip number 1 is shoot for free. Do not expect to get your full worth right away. This business is a marathon. This business takes a lot of time. I probably was shooting for a year and a half before I really started to kind of like get everything paid for and start getting my worth. But seriously, shoot for free a lot. You're gonna probably lose money when you pay for gas, pay for food, you're paying for lenses to rent, cameras, things like that. You're gonna lose money in the beginning, but if you invest that money wisely into your future, which this is an investment kind of game, it will pay off in the end, I promise. Tip number 2 is start off shooting local guys, DJs, rappers, singers, bands, doesn't matter. Just shoot local people, because if you shoot those guys and you can make them look like $1 million, you can make the $1 million people look like $1 billion. That's what I did. I started shooting a local DJ and I shot him at a festival. He was playing a silent disco for maybe 40 people, shot the video for free. And all I did was shoot him a DM on Instagram and I said, hey man, I would love to film for you. I'll make you a video within 24 hours, that kind of thing. Actually turned it into a week because I really just want to invest my quality into it. But my biggest second advice is shoot for local guys, find a local DJ and shoot for them. Tip number 3 is hit up concert promotion companies about festivals and concerts and shows. But how do you find out who it is? Well, if you look at like a Lollapalooza poster, for example, it'll say Lollapalooza, and then at the bottom, it'll say presented by so-and-so. Find out who so-and-so is, shoot their media team, marketing team, whatever it may be. Shoot them an email and say, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. Here is my portfolio, blah, blah, blah. Here is my Instagram, which could also be your portfolio, and say, I would just love to come and shoot for free. I'll give you guys all the footage and clips and photos within 24 hours. Can I help out? Let me know. And if you're lucky enough to be shooting the festival and you get on stage, be sure to find the manager of the artist that you just shot and be like, hey man, here's my Instagram, here's my email. Can I get your email? Can I shoot you guys all the photos and videos that I just shot? Because if a manager didn't bring a video guy, they're really gonna want that footage and those photos. And be sure to attach your Instagram always, because you want to get tagged. That way they remember you. On to the next one. Tip number 4 is, how do I get a DJ's attention if they're on stage and I am in the crowd? Well, I've got a little bit tips for you on this one. So if you have a media band and you're in the crowd and you're like, man, I really wish I was on stage. Well, my advice for that is, if you want to get cool shots of DJs and you're in the crowd, bring a long lens. I would recommend maybe like a 70 to 200. Shoot the DJs from the crowd, get some fiery shots, you know, maybe get some hands in the air, some CO2, something like that, them jumping off the stage. When you shoot those photos, go back, edit it as quick as you can without sacrificing quality. Then find their Instagram, their Twitter, DM it to them on all social medias that you can find, even Facebook if you're like that kind of guy. And then what you're gonna wanna do is see if they have a website. A lot of DJs have websites. For example, like if you're going onto Millennium's website, it might at the very bottom say like his agent or his manager. find their email it to them right away. Tag the festival that you were just at or concert or whatever and say, hey man, my name is blah, blah, blah. I took this cool shot from the crowd. Here's my Instagram. Would love to shoot for you guys again. Here's some pics for free. Do not ask for any payment. Just be happy to give them the photos and hopefully they will post it. And if they post it and they like your photos, they might be like, hey man, we got another show coming up in like a week. It's only like 2 hours away. You want to come with? And of course you're going to say, yeah, I'm going to that. That's just like a really good way to like get their attention. If you're in the crowd and you have a good camera, but you're not on stage, I would really try that. A lot of guys do that. I've done that. All right, tip number 5 is turnaround time. Your turnaround time for photos needs to be like 24 hours. I mean, all of them. So when you shoot a show, you're probably gonna get like 3 or 4 fiery photos, and you need to send them those photos like that night. Like before you do anything, go and send them those photos, edit them up in Lightroom and send them over because they wanna be able to post it on their story or their feed or whatever. They just want it as quick as possible. They want the fiery ones, and then you can get them all like the artsy, like cool ones backstage and stuff later. But what they want the stage photos, they want the fire ones. So be sure to edit those as quick as possible without losing any quality. I know I keep saying that, but I cannot emphasize. I feel like there's another word for that. Iterize. I cannot emphasize that enough. Now for video clips, raw clips, they need to be within 24 hours. Maybe even that night you give them a couple like raw clips of the show so they can post on their story, maybe their feed, whatever it is. But maybe like a full recap needs to be within, I would say personally, Jack, I like within a week for one show. And if you shoot multiple shows, obviously you're gonna have so much footage to like compile. But if you're like shooting an artist for like a week or 2 weeks, I'd say like a month to make a recap is like pretty reasonable. But if you're shooting like one show and they want a recap, you should have that within like 24 hours to like a week. So yeah, that's my advice on video. Tip number 6 is shoot local DJs at big nightclubs that you know bring in a lot of big DJs. So what I would do is I would shoot this other big DJ who was like a local guy, but he would open for big people. He opened for the Chainsmokers one night, got to hang out with them. Really cool story. But anyways, I would stay and I would shoot the big artist that he was opening up for. I would shoot them, and a lot of times they wouldn't bring another guy with them. So I would be like, hey, go up to their manager. I'd be like, yo, I got all this footage, all these pictures of your artist. I noticed you guys didn't bring anyone. Do you want me to send this to you? And they're gonna be like, yes, please, thank you. I would really try that. That's a really good tactic. Just find the biggest nightclub you can in town, shoot for free, find a big DJ that opens for everybody and start doing that. That's one way that I started to like kind of make connections. That's where I started to like kind of meet people, managers, agents, that kind of thing. So try that out. All right, so tip number 7 is to emphasize number 6. So agents, managers, if they don't bring a media guy with them to a show, but they're playing the show and you take a photo of them, they love free content. They will never push you away. Just be like, yo man, be respectful, of course. Be like, yo man, I took these cool photos in this video. Can I please send this to you? And they're of course gonna be like, yes, please, thank you very much. So managers and agents, they love free content. If you can get it to them, they will be forever grateful. And that is one way that I have really kind of like elevated my game. I've gotten the attention of some bigger guys, is just shooting the guys for free, finding the manager, shooting it to them, and then getting asked to come shoot again. So yeah, I would really try that. I actually have a funny story of how I like shot a DJ and then I like found his manager and like, yeah, I'll talk about that at the end. If you stick around to the very end, I will tell you my cool story about that. So stick around. Tip number 8 is find the biggest videographer, photographer that does concert stuff in your hometown and just offer to shoot with them for free. Be like, yo, can I just like help you out today? Like maybe I'll help you edit. Maybe I'll come to a shoot. I'll be your second shooter. You can have all my footage credited as your own, that kind of thing. Just like give your services to these big guys, because if you give them a service and a value, when they don't have enough time or maybe they can't shoot an artist, they're gonna be like, hey man, like I can't shoot for this artist today because I'm like with this other one in Mexico, but if you want to shoot him in New York this weekend, like he's open to it. And then boom, you just got another DJ. So that's a really good way of just kind of like giving your worth, paying your dues, you know, working for free for the big guy, and then eventually you'll get yours. More coffee, boys. Chop, chop. Tip number 9 is just kind of like character advice for shooting. Do not drink or smoke while you're shooting at these festivals. You want to be taken seriously. You're not there to party. This is not a game. You're there to work. So do not be under the influence. I really hate it when guys do that. It's just so unprofessional. There's just no reason for you to be under the influence when you try to be like razor sharp ninja photos. So just don't do it, guys. Wait till after. Doesn't need to happen at the festival or the concert. This is a big one. This is like really big, is don't be imposing to artists. You need to be a ninja with your photos and your video. You need to be respectful backstage. Guys do not like it when a camera's just like in their face and they're like, yo man, can I get a photo? And then like maybe a little selfie. That's another big thing. No selfies with artists. They don't like it, you don't like it. It's awkward for us watching. It feels like I'm stuck in 2010. Am I right, Jack? He doesn't say much, but yeah, selfies with artists is a no-go. Do not do it. You immediately get kicked out. People don't like it. Be professional. Also, be a good person. You know, don't like crowd the stage. If you see a videographer with an artist, don't be stealing his shots. That's never cool. Just maybe like get your shots, get the ones that you need, and then go up to him and be like, yo man, I got these like shots. Like, do you need them? Can I help you out? Oh yeah, this is another big thing. If you see like a big time videographer or photographer shooting a DJ or an artist or a singer, shoot photos of them, shoot video of them, because they always like it when, I mean, I like it, right? Don't I like it? You see it on my feed. Like, I like that stuff. If you take a photo of me while I'm filming, I am gonna be forever grateful, and I will definitely tag you. And a lot of guys are like this. So if you take a picture of a videographer, photographer doing their thing, crushing the game, they're gonna be forever grateful, and they might even ask you to come shoot again. So with them, shoot with them. So I would really try those things. So let's reiterate, no drinking, no smoking, don't be a paparazzi, be a ninja, and take photos of big guys and then send it to them. They always like that, and don't be imposing. Anyways, guys, I hope this helped. I hope this advice can kind of like bring you some value, and hopefully you can start to use this stuff. And by no means am I the elite videographer, but I have been in the music industry for probably 3 years, so I feel like I can kind of comfortably give my advice to people and like help you guys out. Don't even worry about doing all those like annoying little things like subscribing down below, liking this video, disliking this video. Don't worry about all those things. Jack would dislike this video. He's like that. Don't worry about that. Just send it to a buddy, a pal, a homie, a dude. Just be like, yo man, this is a cool video. I know you were trying to get into the music game. Send it to them and see what they say. And if it helps you or it helps them, please DM me on Instagram. I will put it like right here. DM me on Instagram and be like, yo man, that video helped me out so much, like thank you. And if this video didn't help you and you want to learn more, also DM me on Instagram or comment down below and I will be sure to respond. I always do, as every creator should. You should always respond to your fans if you have any. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Got anything to say? Nope. All right. Peace. Oh, didn't see you there. Hey, here's the story. Oh my God. Vote for my brother Jeb. Sup, son, you guys want to know something about stories? My God. Okay, that's weird. Well, I tell you, friend. All right, so in tip 4, I told you that I would tell you a little story of what I did. So I was in New York City shooting Billboard Fest, and I shot an artist named Justin Caruso, and his manager was like, yo man, we don't exactly like have our videographer with us. Can you like shoot some photos, some video? I was like, absolutely. Gave him the stuff in 24 hours. And I thought that was the end of it. It wasn't. I noticed that he was on tour with Tiesto and they were coming to Columbus, and I said, yo man, can I like shoot the show? Like, I'll do it for free. I don't care. And he goes, why don't you just like hop on tour? And I was like, yep, that sounds fun. So I skipped class, went on tour with Justin Caruso and Tiesto. It was probably one of the greatest experiences of my life. And that's just a good example of shooting for free and then finally getting your worth. I was getting paid every day. My flights were getting paid for. Food, Tim Hortons, everything was paid for. I made money. I did have to skip class. Don't skip class unless like it's for something like that. But that's just a great example of shooting for free and then finally getting recognized for your work. So awesome. Thanks guys for watching. Comment down below, all those things.